Yeah, power, throttle, and mayhem. We're following this story that happened down in southern Utah. Thanks for watching 2 News at 6. We're following 3 road hazard stories for you, 3 different parts of the state. In southern Utah, police arrest dangerous drivers in pickup trucks accused of spinning donuts and making a lot of loud noise in parking lots.
And here in Salt Lake City and Salt Lake County, Sandy police just released this photo of a radar gun. It shows a driver going 49 miles per hour, and this was in a school zone.
Down in Utah County, traffic in turmoil, several construction projects at the same time, causing headaches for drivers in the American Fork area.
We do have team coverage of these road hazards for you tonight. Liv Kelleher is live tonight at one of the parking lots where screeching tires and roaring engines have caused some damage and a lot of questions from residents. Liv.
Yeah, police tell me that around 100 trucks were here on Saturday night. You can still see some of the marks in those roads. Some of these cars were seen spinning out, blocking traffic, and even letting off fireworks. Now, I spoke with several residents in the neighborhood just adjacent to here who said this was not only disruptive, but dangerous. Evenings disrupted as trucking enthusiasts in town for Truckfest flooded this parking lot in St. George.
You could call it a truck takeover where lots of big trucks with a lot of horsepower just doing donuts and spin outs, causing quite a bit of problems for our city.
People blocked in their cars, stuck at the pump and afraid for their safety.
As many officers could have responded, did. Had we had the availability, we would have had more and taken more action because we want people to know that that behavior is not accepted and they need to do better.
Resulting in a handful of arrests and citations.
So we had reckless driving, we had vehicles that weren't insured or licensed.
In Washington City the night before, an even larger crowd gathered at the shopping complex at Green Springs Drive. Lieutenant Corey Klotz with the Washington City Police said between 150 and 200 trucks were there, with 20 to 30 engaging in the reckless driving, causing around $18,000 in damages to asphalt and speed humps, resulting in 4 to 5 arrests. Police say there was 1 accident in Washington City, but no other injuries were reported.
Doesn't sound like they're all local. In fact, it sounds like quite a bit of them were probably from out of state. They were maybe here for another truck event and chose to come and do irresponsible things in St. George City.
Now, that other event was Truckfest, and it was hosted at Stolley Family Farms. That was an entirely permitted and lawful event. However, these gatherings before and after that event were not, nor were they associated with Truckfest. Live in St. George, Liv Kelleher, KUTV 2 News.
A driver cited for going too fast in a school zone is lighter in the wallet tonight.
Sandy police say that driver was clocked going 49 miles per hour in a 20-mile-per-hour school zone. KUTV 2 News reporter Leslie Duarte joins us live tonight. Leslie, where was this happening?
Mark, Heidi, this all happened in this road behind me near Crescent Elementary School, where that driver was cited going almost twice as much as the permitted speed limit here in this school zone. Now, Sandy Police Department says he isn't the first and won't be the last to be cited for speeding in school zones as they ramp up enforcement in the area.
I'm never ever going to have my kids walking to school.
The message is clear.
You speed through a school zone, we're going to cite you.
Sandy Police Department says speeding near a school zone will not be tolerated.
It's our responsibility as drivers to make sure we're paying attention to the rules of the road, especially when we start talking about protecting our kids.
On Tuesday, a traffic patrol unit cited a driver for going 49 miles per hour, more than twice the speed limit in a school zone.
There's really no excuse for it.
Parents say they have seen the speeding firsthand.
I'm noticing parents that are a little stressed and under the gun, and it's affecting their driving, definitely.
Have you guys had to bring in more staff to traffic these areas?
We do have a dedicated traffic unit here. On top of that, all of our schools in Sandy, we have school resource officers they're oftentimes helping out with traffic enforcement.
Now, the average speed limit in a school zone is around 20 miles per hour. Sandy Police Department says anyone that commits a traffic violation in a school zone could see some serious and hefty fines. Reporting live in Sandy, Leslie Duarte, KUTV 2 News.
Leslie, thank you. In Sandy, speeding in a school zone is a Class C misdemeanor. Citations come with a mandatory court appearance. If you're caught going up to 9 miles an hour over the speed limit, plan on paying a $150 fine. 10 to 19 miles per hour over is a $250 fine. And those going 20 miles per hour or faster will be paying up to $450 in fines. Some major backups and traffic detours. That's what people in southwestern American Fork have been dealing with throughout their neighborhood now. Yeah,
this after city projects closed 2 roads in the area. After our reporting on Friday voicing some neighborhood concerns, well, the city's responding. Natalie Wattis is live in one of those closures in American Fork. So, Natalie, what's the city saying?
Well, American Fork is apologizing for the traffic headache, but says these projects, like this one behind me, are meant to provide better access for people in the long run.
Extremely inconvenient. The big trucks are having to go through all the neighborhoods, and sometimes you forget which roads are closed.
The recent closures of 100 West and 100 East in American Fork have caused a lot of traffic to have to funnel through the neighborhoods in the area.
When one of them shut down, then everything is funneled one way, and that's what's hard.
After people around here began voicing concerns about the backups and the safety of their streets, now the city is responding.
There's no two ways about it. We know that it's just going to not be an ideal experience for them. We get it, and we're so sorry about that. We know that it must be tough for those residents.
The city says its 2 projects were planned to start at the same time, but a 3rd project outside of their jurisdiction got underway late, and now all 3 are impacting the area at once. I brought the residents' concerns to the city.
They told me that they felt like the city hadn't planned this out well, if at all. What's your response to that?
Well, Natalie, first, thanks for talking with them. We appreciate any way that their voice can be heard. We are trying to be intentional about both these roads to limit or reduce that probability as much as possible. We definitely understand the frustration, the difficulty and the heartache of the situation every time we do these projects.
People in the neighborhood still unhappy with the planning.
It seems to me like nobody knew what the other person was doing.
They said that the construction should be hopefully done by September.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The city says they didn't want to delay these projects either, so as not to cost taxpayers any more money. Live in American Fork, Natalie Wattis, KUTV 2 News.
All right, this isn't the only construction project underway in Utah County. UDOT has 17 projects in the county right now this spring. That includes adding 4 miles to the Mountain View Corridor, expanding Pioneer Crossing in Lehigh, and State Street improvements between Pleasant Grove and American Fork. UDOT also building a new I-15 interchange in the Springville and Spanish Fork areas.